Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a minute since I uploaded a video. Sorry. If you work in retail, you know the holiday season is one of the busiest and most stressful times of year. Black Friday was a stressful day. So I had to deal with that, and then I went to Houston for Christmas to go see my grandparents. And I was originally going to vlog that, but I decided against. I just wanted to live in the moment and spend much needed time with them. So I clicked off for a little while. It is now the new year. A happy new year, everybody. I hope your year is going good, because mine's not. I filed my taxes the other day because I finally got in all my tax documents that I needed. And I was like, yes, let's do this. I love being an adult and just getting out of the way, or else I'm going to stress about it, right? So I'm thinking this year, I didn't get a refund last year, and I was like, oh, surely I should be getting one this year. I owe almost $2,000 to the government. So that's nice. Anyway, we're gonna move on. You're welcome for the life update. So today I'm going to be going through my 2025 vision board. I've never made a vision board before, but I do believe in the power that they hold. Amber Scholl is a very good example of that. If you haven't watched her videos, please do. She makes a vision board every single year. She makes a video about it every single year. And it is insane. Every single year, everything that she's put on her vision board has come true. They definitely have a magic in some way. I don't really have the time to go get the resources to make like a physical vision board, but I really, really wanted to make one this year. So I decided I'm actually going to make a vision board on Pinterest. I love Pinterest anyway. I use it all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'll just make one on Pinterest. Same thing. Still a vision board, just digital instead of physical. So I actually made a post over on my blog, which you can go view if you would like. It is live and public. I did a more in-depth view of just a few of the goals that I wanted to accomplish for 2025. Not every goal I put in that post, but like the main ones that I want to accomplish. And I went a little more in depth into like the reason behind it and all of that. So if you want to go check that out, you can go check it out. I made that post for those that prefer to read versus watching. And now this video is for those who prefer to watch over reading, or if you like to do both, you can go check out both. Anyway, we're going to jump over to my Pinterest and let's go. So for my Pinterest boards, just in general, not just for the vision board, I like to put a quote that's kind of relative to the content in the board. So for my vision board, the quote is, "She remembered who she was and the game changed," by Delia. I guess that's how you pronounce the last name. Delia. I want to pronounce it Delia because of the character in Ghost Whisperer. That's usually how I pronounce it. So if I butchered it, get over it. A big goal that I have for 2025 is to be consistent with creating content on social media. Creating content is something that I've always loved doing. I've been making videos off and on since I was 18. And every year I tell myself, yeah, I'm going to be consistent. I'm finally going to like continuously post on social media. And then I end up never doing it. This year, I want to really actually be consistent because I just love doing it. And I love seeing the feedback that I get. I genuinely love the editing process for some reason. While it takes forever, absolutely, I love creating content. And I want to be more consistent with it for you guys because I genuinely get positive feedback on my content. Thank you for that, by the way. So I'm going to focus on my YouTube channel and my TikTok account this year. By the way, should we talk about the little timeout that we had in America for that? I had to go to bed and scroll through Instagram Reels that night. I only laughed at like 2 or 3 videos. It wasn't the same. And then the ban was lifted and I was like, oh, yes, I can edit on CapCut now, because obviously most people that post on TikTok that edit their videos edit on CapCut, because you can also just post to your TikTok account straight from CapCut. Well, for like a day, 2 days, we didn't have access to CapCut, and I was like, oh God. And I was posting like every day, like, please, can someone give me recommendations for apps so that I can edit my TikToks on my phone? Because honestly, if the ban was actually going to be a long-term ban, I was going to just refilm my TikToks and upload them to Instagram Reels. Thank the Lord I don't have to do that. Majority of my following is on my TikTok account. That was when I used to tell retail stories from like, oh God, 5 years ago, I think. But I really want to be more consistent, and I actually have like a notebook that I write out my ideas if I get any in them. So more for me this year on social media for content. I promise I'm going to hold myself to it. I made the vision board for a reason. It's in existence. It needs to happen. I need to make sure that it happens. The next goal that I have in my vision board is to succeed in my college courses. In my vlog back in October, I think it was, I talked about going back to school, and I went up to my school to start that process. I'm officially enrolled in courses for the spring. My course starts in February. So I'm really, really looking forward to getting back into school and getting my life back on track and getting my degree finally. I'm going to school right now for business administration, and then eventually, once I graduate with my bachelor's degree, it will be a degree in marketing, and I want to work in digital marketing, focusing on social media. Social media marketing is just so interesting to me. So I really wanted to make a career out of that with a college degree. School has always been weird for me because I love learning and I love gaining new knowledge, but for a while, school was just a place for me to socialize. I really didn't focus on my studies, but like as I got older, I was like, no, homework first and then a social life. I don't have a social life now, but you get what I'm saying. And my grades don't really reflect my actual like work ethic when it comes to school, because I am actually a really good student. I can get good grades. It's just life happens, and I let life affect my schoolwork, and that shouldn't happen at all. So I'm really going to try and really make an effort to succeed in my college courses and pass my classes and finally graduate. The next goal that I have in my vision board is saving money. Now, I don't make a lot of money. I work 2 jobs and I'm still struggling a little bit. So what I've been doing actually is, because I work 2 jobs, I've been putting every paycheck, $20 from each paycheck, so $40 in total every 2 weeks into my savings account. And it's actually worked out pretty good. I haven't needed any of that money yet. So, although saying that, I am going to need it soon because I need new tires for my car. But financial security is something that means a lot to me, and it is difficult to get financial security when you don't make a lot of money. I live paycheck to paycheck. It's very expensive to live in the city that I do at the moment, and adding on like debt payments, car maintenance, I'm going back to school, and rent and bills and just all of that. It's stressful and it's hard, and it's really difficult to save money when you don't make a lot of it. But even though it's like $20 every paycheck, it's still $20 more in my savings account than what I had before. And that's the mindset that I have when it comes to that. That, and just as a woman, I want to make sure that I have what I need to take care of myself without any assistance from anybody. Next goal that I have, eating better. I don't want to say I eat like horribly. There are times where I eat like a child, like chicken tenders and mac and cheese and all of that. I have a problem. The difficult thing for me is I like to meal prep, and I have to, because I don't work 9 to 5. I actually work in the evenings. So when I meal prep, I'm having to think about what am I going to prep for breakfast so that I can just stick something in the microwave and have it ready. I normally prep like breakfast burrito mix, and I'll have like the tortillas and everything else that I need in the fridge. But having that like mixed ready to go, you just pop it in a bowl, put it in the microwave, you're good to go. Dinner is the one thing that I struggle with because I have to meal prep for my dinner so that I can bring my dinner with me to work. And the issue that I actually have with eating healthy is I know like what foods and what food groups are good for you, but it's so hard for me to come up with an actual like meal because I don't want to make just like chicken breasts, broccoli, and all that other stuff. Like I want good and fun meals that are also good for you. So I'm going to try like really, really hard at that this year. That, and you know, when you eat good food, eventually you start to feel good on the inside. And sometimes, you know, I just be feeling yucky and I don't like that. So the next one is one that I struggle with. And I actually did a pretty good explanation of this on the blog post. Going to the gym. I need to stay consistent with going to the gym. And it's actually really interesting because when I do have like a good workout, I'm feeling so good. So I'm like, I need to do this every day. I'll feel good every day. And one thing that I struggle with when it comes to the gym is I always say, oh, I don't have the time. I do have the time. I'm just not making the time. Even if I just have to take a walk. Like I took my sister's dog for a walk around our apartment complex the other day. Was feeling pretty good. It was cold because we're actually in a cold weather advisory right now. The weather's literally in the teens. What? I am missing Los Angeles so much right now. I would much rather be in LA with my family than in Virginia. Anyway, back to the task at hand. And I actually do have like a couple, I don't want to say health issues, conditions. I have a couple health conditions that would just benefit greatly from eating cleaner and going to the gym. So I'm going to really try hard to get back into going into the gym. And a lot of it is I don't want to go to the gym just to lift weights and all of that because that's not fun. Going to the gym just isn't fun. I like when I was in high school, I was a cheerleader and I was also on the tennis team. I was getting in a workout, but it was also fun for me. So I'm going to try and find ways that I can work out and get in exercise that I need, but have fun while doing it. This next one, okay, hear me out. This next one, drinking more water. I am really, really, really bad at my water intake. So bad. There are times where I'll have just like a couple sips of water a day, and there are some days where I don't have any at all. That's bad. Water is obviously one of the best things that you can drink, one of the best things you can put in your body. It's important. It's essential for life. And it's ridiculous, I know, to put this in a vision board. But if I don't put it out into existence, it's not going to happen. I really need to get better about my water intake. And actually, this cup that I was drinking out of a couple minutes ago has helped immensely with my water intake. I have an Owala water bottle that I do love, and I actually bring it with me when I work in the mornings at my retail job. But this is one that I bring with me when I work at the hotel because I'm literally just sitting at a desk all evening long, waiting for the phone to ring, just doing whatever, finding ways to kill time. Having a cute cup really helps with drinking water. I'm a baby though, so whatever cup I drink out of for water has to be insulated so that I can put ice in it and that it'll stay cold, because the temperature for my water, regardless of the cup that it's in, has to be ice cold. I can't do just chilled or like lukewarm water. It has to be ice cold. And if it's in an insulated cup, I need a straw, which is why this cup is perfect for me. And it's super cute, which makes it more fun to drink water. What I am going to do actually is I'm going to start drinking more detox waters, because I actually love detox water. Lemon water with strawberries in it is one of my favorite waters in the world. And I want to try different types. I want to do like cucumber and mint and like lemon lime and all of that. Detox waters can be fun. Lemon water, just in general, ice cold lemon water is one of my favorite drinks in the whole world. I always get it when I go out to eat at a restaurant. So yeah, drinking more water. Drink your water, ladies, because it has tons of benefits. It also helped my skin because I'm breaking out really bad right now. My next goal is something more for benefiting my mental health. I need to start journaling more. In general, with my depression and anxiety, journaling has been something that has been very beneficial for me. Getting it out of my head and onto the paper is equivalent for me as it is to like talking to a friend. It has the same benefit for me because while the negative thought still exists, it's no longer in my head. It only exists on the paper. A big thing for me is actually guided journals. I prefer guided journals over just writing in a journal. When I just write in a journal, I tend to only focus on that negative thought that I'm trying to get out of my head. Whereas with a guided journal, it asks you, normally with the guided journal that I have anyway, ask you to bring up the negative, but then while you're going through the prompts will change and it'll actually prompt you to shift the negative into something positive, which I don't do while I'm just writing in the journal, which I'm sure I could, but when I write in the journal, I only want to focus on like the bad things instead of like, well, what was something good about it? Guided journals are really, really helpful with that. I like to use I think it's called the Happy Planner. They have literally like planners, agendas, like regular journals, and then they have their guided journals. I love, love, love their guided journals. My mom got one for me for Christmas a couple years ago, and it was my favorite gift that I got that year. I used it almost every day, but I really want to start journaling more because it's also good to write. In general, I love to write. I love to read, love to write. I'm kind of in the process of writing a book that's kind of on hold for right now. I'm going to get back into working on that soon, I think. I need to shift the outline. But anyway, just journaling more because it is such a benefit for mental health. I love it. My next goal that I have is to read more. I personally want to get a Kindle really, really bad because I would have way more access to books. However, when I read, I prefer a physical book, but physical books are expensive. I spend way too much time on my phone scrolling through TikTok, playing games and all of that, when I own a lot of books that I have yet to read. I've never read yet. So I really, really, really want to read more. I actually really want to get into reading more nonfiction books too. So if you have any good nonfiction book recommendations, please let me know. I love fiction. It's my favorite genre to read, but I really want to be like a nice adult woman who is successful and read nonfiction books. So any recs, let me know. Okay, the next one is a big one for me, and it is to update my wardrobe. I dress almost no differently than how I dressed when I was 21, 22 years old. I'm going to be 28 in June. And I dress meh. And that's honestly like not my inner personality. Like my personality is all like queen, pink, feathers, sparkle, gold, like all of that. Like my gallery wall behind me, like that's my vibe. My wardrobe doesn't match my vibe. My vibe when it comes to my wardrobe, like my inner vibe is like, I'm gonna bring her up again, Amber Scholl. She's just my queen. I love her. She's actually kind of my inspiration when it comes to my closet and my wardrobe. Is it gonna happen all at once? Absolutely not. I owe $2,000 to the government. Absolutely not. I want to do it over the course of the year. I really want to just take out the stuff from my closet that I don't even touch. Like there's clothes in there that I haven't worn for like over a year. They're just in there on the hangers. So I really want to update my wardrobe to clothes that I love and my vibe. My problem with that is I get so nervous when I wear like this is gorgeous, like silk top, lace design, puffy sleeves, all of that. Like this, it's my vibe, gold jewelry and all of that. I get so nervous when I go out in public dressed like this. I'm like, oh my God, are people gonna think that like I'm weird for like dressing like flashy and all of that? I get like so nervous, and then I'm like, no, I can't do it. I get too nervous and then I dress back into like my plain Jane clothes. My vibe used to be like plain Jane with a little bit of sparkle. Now I'm just like all the sparkle, please. I love it. I really want my wardrobe to reflect my inner personality. My bedroom reflects it in terms of the decor, a little bit modern with like queen royal stuff. Like I have like gold fixtures hanging on my wall, my bed. I have like a pretty white feather pillow. I have like modern like fake plants around in my room. I have like gold frames like on my wall. Like that's me on the inside. And I want my outside to reflect that too. So over the course of this year, I'm gonna take out what I don't wear, donate it, sell it, I don't know. Either way, it's gonna go bye-bye, hopefully. And then replace it with stuff that I actually love, that I actually am gonna wear. Because that's now that I'm thinking about it, I have a little box at the top of my closet full of clothes that I haven't worn for like 4 or 5 years. It's just sitting there, wasting space. When that clothing, it's still in decent condition, could be worn by somebody else that's actually gonna wear it. Update my wardrobe to reflect the queen star princess that I am. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was actually a whole lot of fun. Y'all know that I love to ramble. I try not to, but I feel like this one, when you talk about your goals and what all you want to accomplish, I feel like it's kind of a given that you're going to ramble a little bit, you know? Be sure to go check me out over on Instagram and TikTok. Join the family, give me a follow, all that stuff. Also, make sure to press the subscribe button down below so that you see more videos from me. I promise they're coming. And also go check me out over on my blog. I don't get a whole lot of traffic over there because I don't post often over there, but I am going to be better about posting over on my blog as well. So go check it out. See if you like it. See if you like my works, my writing, my ramblings, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Y'all go have fun checking me out on other platforms, whatever. If you have any video suggestions, any blog post suggestions, anything from me in terms of content that you would like to see, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions and I want to make what you want to see. So just let me know. And with that, I'm done talking. I'll see you later. Bye.